Hey beautiful people, welcome back to an amazing session of the Literary Mindset with me, Nora-Claire, your host. And on today's episode, we shall be talking about what mental health really is, why it is crucial to talk about it openly, some of the early signs of depression, and some of the best self-help books that we have on the internet today that will enable us journey towards a smooth mental well-being. So if you're ready, get a glass of water, get comfortable, and let's jump right into this very insightful conversation.
6 feet apart when you're right outside my window, but can't.
It may interest you to know that mental health is a very broad, interesting, insightful domain, and of course a domain that needs a lot of advocacy in the sense that a lot of people don't know where to seek help. They are not feeling comfortable seeking help in the first place, and they don't even want to talk about their issues openly because they feel like there is this stigma surrounding mental health. And today I want to remind us that it is time we change the narrative. It is time we be ready to open up on our different challenges. It is time we be ready to ask for assistance whenever we feel there is a need to ask for assistance, and we need to take it slowly. We need to take it one step at a time. Now, the Center for Disease Control states mental health is an embodiment of our psychological, our emotional, and our social well-being, which affects how we think, how we act, and how we feel. It helps us to determine how we can handle our different stress level, how we can react or act around people, and how we can make choices. And it may equally interest you to know that a good mental health is very, very necessary or very essential for our overall well-being. Why? Because it contributes to how positive our relationship with people are. It contributes to our productivity and how we embrace life's challenges, how we be open to pick up the pieces of our lives from our past mistakes, our challenges, and be ready to move forward. There are a lot of reasons why we are encouraging us to talk about mental health issues, ranging from destigmatization, creating a safe and supportive environment, raising awareness, promoting mental well-being, and to be able to detect issues of mental health early enough. Now, we realize that when we talk about mental health, when we discuss about our mental health openly, we reduce the stigma surrounding the issues or the issue mental health. We equally are not just reducing the stigma, we make people that are going through the situations feel less alone, and we make them more comfortable in seeking help. We are not just advocating for a good mental well-being because we want to, but we are doing it because we want to raise awareness not just on the prevalence of mental health issues, but equally to educate people on the signs, the symptoms, the treatment, and even the resources that are available for mental health. Again, we are talking about it because we want to create a supportive environment. We want to create an environment that will be able to accommodate all those that are going through issues of mental health, that they will feel safe and comfortable, and equally foster a sense of community and understanding. Now, there are a lot of reasons. Like I said, one of them is to promote a perfect mental well-being. Our mental health is as important as our physical health. Let's not forget that. It is as important as our physical health, but there are some people who neglect this part of them. They neglect their mental health and concentrate more on their physical health. And as a result of that, many of them face issues of breakdown. They break down without knowing what is breaking them down. They face challenges not knowing where to pick up from. Fourthly, we are equally talking about mental health because we want to be ready and able to detect early signs of depression. We want to be able to address these early signs of depression before they escalate to a more serious condition. These are the reasons and lots more why we should be able to talk about our mental health issues. We should be able to educate others about it. Now, when you start seeing people who are very active go dormant, when you start seeing people become very angry and anxious, then we should understand that these are signs of depression already setting in. We need to be able to identify the signs early enough so that we be ready to support them, we be ready to provide necessary and immediate response to cases like this. Signs of early depression include a feeling of tiredness, feeling of hopelessness, helplessness, feeling of anger and anxiety, thoughts of suicide and death, and a lot more of the signs exist. So we need to be very watchful of how we express the different feelings that we could be experiencing, and how to go about tackling some of the signs. For a doctor to be able to diagnose signs or be able to diagnose depression in an individual, then the person must have experienced these signs for a good number of days or weeks. When you start experiencing the signs over and over again, then it's a call for concern that you need to see a doctor. There are a lot of resources that we can source for that will enable us know exactly the different kinds of mental situations that we are facing and how to seek help. And some of these resources, some of those books, I'm going to be leaving them in the description box so that when we have time, we can take our time to go through them, read them, and then come back to share our thoughts in the comment section. These books cover a range of topics from personal development, productivity, mindset, and mindfulness, and a whole lot of interesting topics. So, I hope you find them very helpful. If you have been watching me right up to this moment, it means you love the content of this episode and you would love to share your thoughts in the comment section. So, if that is the case, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section so that we be ready or we'll be able to share our experiences and to see how to better the content or to shape the content of this show. Thank you all for joining me on today's episode, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
I miss you most at 6 feet apart when you're right outside my window.